Alex Capture and the Haunted House. Chapter 1. It was a gloomy afternoon when Alex Capture, a sharp-minded detective with a knack for solving the unsolvable, arrived at the old Peterson estate. Her loyal French bulldog, Boss, trotted by her side, sniffing the damp air. The mansion stood tall and eerie, its shutters flapping in the wind like broken wings. Jack Peterson, a young man in his late 20s, greeted her with a worried look.
"Thanks for coming, Alex,"
Jack said, shaking her hand.
"I've been hearing strange noises ever since I moved in. It's driving me up the wall. And, well, there's my uncle's death."
His voice trailed off, but Alex caught the meaning. There was more to this than creaky floorboards. Chapter 2. The Suspicious Death. Connor Peterson had passed away under mysterious circumstances just 2 months ago. The official cause was a heart attack, but locals whispered about his paranoia and obsession with ghosts. Alex had heard the rumours before she came. People said Connor had believed the mansion was haunted. Jack inherited the house, but he also inherited its chilling secrets.
"Tell me about the noises,"
Alex asked as they stepped inside. The air smelled musty, and the floorboards groaned underfoot. Boss gave a low growl, his ears pricked.
"It's mostly at night. Footsteps and banging doors, even whispering,"
Jack explained, leading her to the grand staircase.
"I thought I was losing my marbles until I found this."
He handed her a tarnished key.
"Where does it lead?"
Alex asked, turning the key over in her hand.
"The attic, but the door's been locked for years. Uncle Connor never let anyone up there. He said it was dangerous."
Chapter 3. A Hidden Letter. With the key in hand, Alex and Jack climbed to the attic. Dust and cobwebs clung to everything. Boss sneezed, his little nose twitching as he explored. In one corner of the room stood an old chest, locked tight. The key fit perfectly. Inside, Alex found a bundle of letters tied with a faded ribbon.
"These must be from Uncle Connor,"
Jack said, pulling one out. He unfolded it carefully and they began to read.
"To my dear nephew, if you're reading this, I'm no longer alive. I'm leaving you the house because I trust you'll uncover the truth. When I was young, I loved a woman named Irmgard, but life pulled us apart. Years later, I hired a private detective to find her. What he found shook me to my core. I had a daughter. She's about your age now, Jack. I've never met her. I hope that one day I will find her and introduce her to you. If I die before that happens, please find her and tell her. I wish I could have been there for her. Take care, boy."
Chapter 4. Piecing the Puzzle Together. As Alex investigated further, she learned about Lila Becker, Jack's fiancée. Lila was charming and confident, but there was something about her that didn't sit right with Alex. Lila claimed to know nothing about Connor's supposed daughter, but Alex's gut told her otherwise. Digging through Lila's past, Alex uncovered a shocking detail. Lila Becker's real name was Lila Baumann. Her mother was Irmgard Baumann. Lila wasn't just anyone. She was Connor's daughter. However, Lila's mother had told her a twisted version of the truth. Irmgard had claimed that Connor abandoned her and wanted nothing to do with their child. In reality, Connor had spent years searching for them. He had even prepared to reconcile, but Irmgard refused to let him back into their lives. Lila had grown up resenting Connor, believing he was a cruel and selfish man. Chapter 5. The Confrontation. Alex laid out the pieces for Jack.
"She planned to marry you, inherit everything, and then, just as she got rid of Connor, she would eliminate you once she had what she wanted. She's been playing the long game."
Jack's face hardened.
"We need to stop her."
Armed with the truth, Alex and Jack set a trap. They invited Lila to the mansion under the guise of celebrating their upcoming wedding. Alex hid in the shadows while Jack confronted her.
"Why did you lie to me, Lila?"
Jack asked, his voice steady but cold. Lila's face twisted with fury.
"This man, I hated him, so my plan was to drive him crazy. That's why I stole the key you had from his house and came here at night to make all those noises. This old fool actually believed I was a ghost."
She let out a bitter laugh.
"One day I scared him to death, literally. Connor had a heart attack. My plan worked perfectly.
Her voice grew sharper.
I deserved that inheritance. He abandoned my mother and me. I had to fight for everything. This house, this money, it should have been mine."
"He didn't abandon you,"
Jack said, holding up a folder with the paternity test and Connor's letters.
"He was looking for you. Your mother lied to you.
Before she could flee, Boss barked, alerting Alex. Together, they restrained Lila until the police arrived. With Lila arrested, the truth about Connor's death came to light. Jack decided to restore the Peterson estate and honour his uncle's memory. As for Alex, she left with Boss, her trusty companion, ready for the next mystery.
Another case cracked.
Alex said, giving Boss a scratch behind the ears.
Good boy, boss. Let's see what's next on the list.
Download your free workbook. Link in the description.